Greetings viewers, it's yours truly, HSJ the Loser, and today's video is going to be a bit different from usual. I've got a question. Are you someone who wants to make an intro for your own object show? If so, then I'm here to give you some tips for when it comes to making an intro for it. Please understand that I don't intend to have these be the strict ground rules for making object show intros. These are just simple tips that I'd like to share if you want to make an intro. With that out of the way, let's get started. Tip number 1. Understand your cast of characters. When making an object show, you need, well, a cast of characters. And getting a better idea of your own cast can help give you a better idea of how you want your intro to play out. Let's face it, an intro with all the characters having similar or the same expression can get repetitive pretty quickly. I feel that getting an idea of what your characters are like personality-wise can help you get an idea of how you want things to play out.
Tip number 2, figure out the style of your intro. I believe something that should be done is to find an intro style that suits your intro. For example, if you want to make an object show lighthearted and wacky, have a bouncy intro. If you want to make it darker, go for a darker style. It's up to you. It may take some time for you to find what you want, but I'm sure you'll find what you want eventually and to brainstorm multiple ideas.
Tip number 3, set a goal for what you want to do with your intro. From personal experience, setting a goal for what you want to do with your intro can help you achieve better ideas. For example, let's say you wanted to set a goal for the style of an intro. Like, if you wanted your intro to have a 90s style, it would be beneficial to think of how you would convey this style rather than butchering it on the spot. Doing this can give you an ideal setup for your intro. Tip number 4, find a song that fits your ideas. Finding a song for your intro is one of the most important parts when it comes to making an intro. Something that I think too many intros use are non-copyrighted songs with lyrics in them. Vocals are fine, but I feel as if the lyrics are distracting and takes the immersion out of the intro. It's in no way a problem to use non-copyrighted music, but try not to use songs that are constantly used. Try finding a song that not too many people know about that also gives a good tone to an opening. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you want to go the extra mile, why not produce your own opening song? People like Brand Extra Extreme and even Jack and Jelly have done this for their own intros. Pick what you think fits. Tip number 5, storyboard your intro. A good idea to implement when actually planning out your intro ideas is to actually draw them. Wow, how revolutionary! In all seriousness, drawing out your ideas before animating them can help you plan and revise anything you don't think fits. Not to mention, if your intro is super complex, it's a good idea to set up key shots for it rather than without improvisation. Tip number 6, keep the style of your intro consistent. A good portion of intros amongst the object show community lack consistency during the introduction sequence. These kind of things tend to show that the intro was not planned out properly and everything seemed to have a different idea attached to it, and not one idea was stuck to. This ties in part to your music choice. If the song someone chooses is too fast, then they tend to rapidly change the style to stick with the length. If the music is a problem, try to adjust the length so it fits a consistent style for the size of your cast, or just use a different song entirely.
Tip number 7, the intro should be visually appealing. Every intro to a cartoon should give some sort of flair, or something to make people attracted to the show, and to see what actually happens in an episode. For an object show intro, you want the style of the characters to try to fit with the actual show itself, and make the graphics do so as well. Not doing so can be very jarring. However, it's always encouraged to try something new with the visuals. You don't just want to do something boring for the whole thing. Try giving the viewer something to look at while the characters are showcased.
Tip number 8, try keeping the intro a reasonable length. Intros for actual cartoons tend to vary in length, but usually don't overstay their welcome. I feel this should be the case for object show intros as well. My suggestion would be to make your intro somewhere between 20 to 40 seconds in length. Anything shorter would be too fast, and anything slower would just drag. Unless you want to make your intro short and simple, or if you want to showcase more than just characters, it's best to optimize time so the viewer is neither caught off guard nor bored after a while. Tip number 9, avoid long stretches of filler. This ties in part to the previous tip. It's not a good idea to have an intro drag out, otherwise it's likely that the viewer will get bored. Adding in unnecessary things to the intro can be a drag. It's best to keep it to where the main idea of the intro is conveyed at the very least. Trust me, would you want to see an intro that drags on for 2 minutes straight cluttered with nothing but colors and numbers thrown across the screen? I'm sure you wouldn't either. Try avoiding filler in your intro. It will likely help you in the long run. Tip number 10, plagiarism is a no-no. You know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and that's not a good thing. The most popular intros out there tend to have source files released, which in turn has caused a noticeable rise in a lack of creativity. When creating your own standalone intro, have it be something creative or something that differentiates it from other intros. Styled intros are not a bad thing if you want to experiment with putting your cast into the places of another one. However, it is not a good idea to have a styled intro be your show's intro. It's also absolutely fine to take inspiration from other intros and to put your own spin on it. It's just not a good idea to copy off of someone else's intro. Lastly, tip number 11. Have fun making your intro. The best thing to have when making your intro is fun. What's the point of making an intro when you're just going to strain yourself? Have fun making your intro and give it all you got. Special thanks to all the guests who lent their time to coming on and helping me with this video. Once again, understand that these are not meant to be ground rules. I'm not forcing anyone to follow these ideas. They're merely tips. Feel free to take them into consideration when making your intro. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time!